If you feel like you're wasting your life, it's not too late. I've built and advised billion-dollar startups, and these are the 7 things that separate those who succeed from those who remain stuck. Number 1, time is a leaky bucket. Between ages 25 and 65, here's where your life actually goes. 13.4 years sleeping, 14.44 years working, 2.5 years watching TV, 1.7 years on social media, and 1.2 years commuting. That's 33 years gone. 82% of your life is pre-booked, and you're left with 7 years to do everything else that matters. Family, friends, travel, building something meaningful. You've got less of it left every day. Harvard University did a 75-year-long study on happiness. And the biggest regret, not taking the shot in action. That business we never start. That trip we never make. Those words we never say. I've lived this. I spent my life working insane hours. Built great teams, awesome companies, retired early. But what I regret the most is not letting my teacher know what he meant to me. And he's gone now. And that stays with you. So every day this time bucket of ours is going to leak some more, but you can refill it with things that matter to you. So call that one person you regret not speaking to. You can earn back money, but you can't turn back time. Next up is number 2. My biggest lesson cost me over $1 million. So in the early 2000s, I launched a startup and we had a great idea. My co-founder was also from MIT, an ex-McKinsey consultant, and he and I spent 6 months working on our business plan, financial models, market research, growth economics. Meanwhile, our competitor launched an incomplete product. They built a business and we were finished before we even started. My biggest lesson, we had a PowerPoint, they had a product. So in today's world where things are moving so fast, an imperfect product that's in the market will beat a perfect plan that's on paper. So please stop planning. Start taking action. My third tip, the deadliest trap isn't failure, it's holding on for too long. The more we invest in something, the harder it is to walk away, isn't it? Psychologists call it a sunk cost fallacy. I call it the quicksand trap. The more you struggle to save something, the deeper you sink. Take Universal Pictures. In 2019, they spent $95 million making Cats. When the trailer dropped, audiences hated it, and the studio had a choice. Cut their losses or double down. They doubled down. They poured another $100 million into marketing, trying to convince everyone that it wasn't a disaster. The result, a $114 million disaster. That's how much they lost. And they didn't just fail. They failed twice as big by refusing to quit. The most successful people aren't the ones that never fail. They know when to quit. They quit fast. They quit smart. So, here's the question that cuts through everything. Ask yourself, if this was day 1, if I were starting fresh today, would I be doing this? And if the answer is no, don't sink another minute into it. Cut your losses. Run. My next tip, if you don't know what you want, social media will decide for you. When you see meme stocks rising and crashing, when you see someone like Elizabeth Holmes dressing like Steve Jobs and building a $9 billion fraud because apparently no one thought to check if she had a real product. When you see another AI product raising millions of dollars, promising to change the world, you're watching FOMO in action. We ignore all the red flags when we have the fear of missing out the next big thing. And on social media, FOMO gets weaponized. Just look at all the YouTube hustlers selling courses on how to make you a millionaire, clashing Lamborghinis that they rented just for that video or thumbnail. Getting rich by selling you the fear that you're falling behind, and all the while they're the ones getting ahead. So before you chase someone else's dream, always ask this question. If I couldn't post anywhere about it, would I still want it? That's how you flip FOMO to JMO, the joy of missing out. You don't have to chase trends. Instead, build something so valuable that you become the trend. Number 5, stop managing time. Start multiplying it. The most successful people don't just work hard all the time. They delegate and create time for themselves. Look at Richard Branson. He runs more than 40 companies. Does he have 40 hours in a day? No, not at all. He focuses on exactly one thing: making high-impact decisions that are existential for those companies. That's it. Everything else, meetings, emails, daily operations, he delegates. And most of us do the exact opposite. We spend the same amount of time on a 10 decision as we would on a 1000 decision. So, how do you break out of this habit? Here's your first move. Pick one low-value recurring task this week. Emails, scheduling, meeting notes, and get it off your plate. Use AI, automation, virtual assistant, whatever it takes. Because whatever it costs, your time costs way more. Number 6 is the big one for me. Doubt kills discipline. 92% of us will fail to keep our New Year's resolution. High performers don't have that luxury. Take Navy SEAL training. The hardest part isn't the grueling physical pain. It's the freezing cold water that slowly shuts down your body. They don't quit because of pain. They quit because they doubt. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Here's the truth. We don't rise to our goals, we fall to our doubts. So when doubts creep in, I use the 7-minute rule. I say to myself, okay, I'll listen to this whisper, but first I'm going to commit to just 7 minutes of doing this thing, and then we'll see. Because action kills hesitation. Once I start moving, the momentum takes over. Please stop negotiating with your hesitations. They don't pay the bills. That brings us to the last one, number 7. Today, we live in a strange world of what I called staged authenticity. Influencers will spend 3 hours trying to create a candid moment, and they'll wake up early just to record themselves waking up early. So many of them are busy building brands before they have mastered any valuable skills. But mastery happens in silence. Kobe didn't bother tweeting about his 4 a.m. workouts. He didn't post selfies. He was too busy mastering something. Jiro Ono spent 50 years quietly working on perfecting sushi before the world found out about his greatness. That's the difference. Performers need audience to stay motivated. Masters, they need silence. They just work on their craft. So, if you want to build something great, stop counting how many likes you get. Don't focus on looking like you're winning. Focus on winning. If you found this video valuable and want to build a life that's financially transformative, check out my video on money rules that may change your life. Thank you and I love you.